We all know that what happens in the Atlantic doesn't stay there. It shapes climatic patterns across the globe, influences fisheries, and even affects economies thousands of kilometers away. Yet lately, scientists have begun to notice something unsettling. This vast oceanic engine seems to be losing strength. At the heart of the system lies a powerful conveyor belt of water known as the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, or AMOC. It drives the movement of heat, salt, and climatic stability across the planet. And now, the evidence suggests that this circulation, which is the lifeline of the Atlantic, is slowing down. Let's understand why this is happening. But before that, we must first understand what exactly is AMOC and how does it work. The AMOC is a system of currents in the Atlantic Ocean that carries warm, salty water from the equator northward. Once it reaches higher latitudes, that water cools, becomes denser, sinks and flows back south as deep, colder water. This cycle helps regulate climate, especially in Europe, and influences weather patterns around the globe. It's a delicate balance of temperature, salinity, density, and meltwater all play a role. If you add too much of fresh water, which is lighter, or reduce how much the water can cool down, you disrupt the sinking part of the cycle. That's exactly what many studies now suggest is happening. How scientists know that it's slowing down? There are multiple lines of evidence pointing towards its weakening. Number 1. Temperature and salinity. Anomalies of South Greenland. The water is getting colder and fresher in some places, matching what you'd expect if the northern branch of AMOC is weakening. Second, proxy records like marine sediments, ice cores, natural archives show that AMOC is at its weakest in around 1600 years. Number 3, models and observations. They indicate changes in rainfall and climatic zones. Example, shifts in tropical rain belts, which is ITCZ, and expected changes in Europe's climate. And lastly, some recent studies suggest there may be a collapse or tipping point under high emissions, maybe mid to late 21st century, though not all models agree exactly when or if. So what's causing this weakening? The slowdown likely results from a mix of human-driven and natural causes. Melting of Greenland's ice sheet adds fresh water to the northern Atlantic, reducing salinity and making water less dense so it doesn't sink easily. Global warming increases the surface temperatures, which reduces the contrast between warm and cold water. Increased precipitation and rainfall in some regions, plus reduced evaporation, also contribute to surface freshening. And also there's a debate. Some recent studies suggest that while weakening is happening, a full collapse this century is less likely. There may be stabilizing factors such as currents in the Southern Ocean or other compensations not fully understood yet. But what slowing means for the planet right now? If AMOC continues to slow or worst case partially collapse, the impacts could be wide and severe. Europe could become significantly colder in winter as less warm water arrives by ocean currents. Rainfall patterns in tropical regions might shift. Areas reliant on seasonal rains, monsoons, etc. would face unpredictability, droughts, or even floods. Sea levels could rise more on the US East Coast. Also, areas in the Atlantic Rim might be more susceptible to storm surges because ocean circulation patterns affect sea level distribution. Marine ecosystems would be affected. Changes in nutrient flow, temperature, oxygen content, and fish migration could all disrupt fisheries. What it could mean for India and South Asia? Though India is far from the North Atlantic, we would not be unaffected. Indian monsoon patterns are sensitive to global heat distribution and sea surface temperatures. A slowdown of AMOC could affect the monsoon onset, intensity, or even the variability of the monsoon. Changes in rainfall elsewhere, for example tropical Atlantic, could affect ocean atmosphere interactions that influence weather globally, including in South Asia. It can be accompanied by sea level changes too. Global rise plus regional anomalies might affect India's eastern coastline, especially in the Bay of Bengal. Now, what are experts saying? Is it a collapse, tipping, or slowdown? There is still uncertainty. Some recent studies of 2025 suggest that collapse of AMOC in this century is unlikely. though weakening is expected. Other studies warn that a tipping point, once crossed, may lead to abrupt change, possibly mid to late 21st century. The rate of emissions, freshwater input from ice melt, and global warming trajectory will matter hugely. If warming is limited, impacts are milder. If high emissions continue, then the risk rises. So what should we do? Intensify monitoring, ocean buoys, satellites, proxy records to detect early warning signals, cut greenhouse gas emissions aggressively, especially reducing activities that accelerate melting and reducing carbon footprint globally. Improve climate modeling to better capture ocean-atmosphere interactions, freshwater influx, and feedback loops. Incorporate risks in planning for agriculture, water security, coastal infrastructure, disaster preparedness. The slowing of Atlantic currents is one of the most serious climate signals of our time. The AMOC has powered Europe's mild climate, stabilized global weather patterns, and regulated seas for centuries. If we ignore its warning signs, we gamble with floods, famine, cold winters, and disrupted monsoons. Yet, there is still time. What matters is how decisively we act now before tipping points slip past recall.